Hey Sagittarius Singles, it's Heidi. I'm here to show you where the love is. And I'm really feeling, Sag, like you're kind of at a crossroads, if you will. Which we all kind of are with this full moon and the retrograde still happening. Kind of revisiting things before we push forward. So don't let this crossroads get you down. Okay. So my name is Heidi, and if you check out the link in my description, you will also find the products I sell, the personal readings if you're interested. And please like and subscribe if you would like to see more. This is a purely Sagittarius channel. Okay, and yeah, let's get started. So, unrequited love is here, and then playfulness, right? For the overall energy. And I really was feeling and hearing that you're just leaving things that you're realizing you may have been dealing with some connections, but irregardless, I also feel like this is a mindset. I feel like leaving things that aren't going anywhere, and really kind of starting to enjoy, flirting and putting yourself out there for things that actually are. I mean, you may have really held on to things with people, hoping they would go somewhere because judgment is also was the bottom of the deck energy, which is the overall, and you're just ready. Um, it's like you can see it fully, and it's kind of uncomfortable, but you're ready to leave it behind now. You know, um, we've all been processing a lot in regards to the past, right? And your past energy was the Four of Pentacles. I do feel as if you held on to something here because it's followed by the Queen of Pentacles reversed and the Three of Pentacles. I mean, I feel like you really put the work in on a particular connection maybe, and you know I do feel like you wanted it to go somewhere, you were open to that, but it's a sense of holding on too long, and you're in this energy now with the Queen of Pentacles reversed. You were very loyal to this, right? But now you're not so much feeling that, you know um I do feel like you're just moving away from, it's kind of like, I have space here for you. We have something together. But loyalty has an expiration, and I'm not being loyal to this anymore because Three of Pentacles. Um, Maybe this other person was just entertaining other people. Um, it's kind of like too many people being involved, what have you. But I do get the sense that for this recent past, you're just not hanging on to it anymore. You might still hold space for the person, but you're not hanging on to, actually working on this connection, which is not such a bad thing. And you, in the current energy, you may like, this may be like an overall feeling of like, not hanging on to things that don't, especially where you're doing a majority of the work here, because the Five of Cups is here. Okay, and we know that the Five of Cups is sadness, is regret. I do feel on some level that there's something here that you gave a lot to, that you regret giving so much to, because they weren't really ready to receive it. And I feel like you're starting to realize that, and that may be helping with the sadness. Maybe helping for you to let this go. It wasn't necessarily that they didn't love you or they didn't care about you. They just weren't ready to receive what you wanted to give, and you kind of gave anyway. And so, Sagittarius, we give everything, right? Um, so you're realizing that, and I actually really like this energy. I really like it because too many times we, let things like this affect us personally, I feel like you're getting in a space where you're not taking it personal. You're seeing this person just wasn't ready. They just weren't ready, and it's no one's fault, you know. So the future energy is really interesting because Page of Pentacles is here, and I feel like this is about learning. You've learned from this. You learned a lot from this, and it really had to do with, you know, being way more discerning about what you put effort in. Okay, especially when it comes to your sense of self. You're not going to risk your mental health on things and connections anymore. You're going to, with the Queen of Swords doesn't take any crap. And the Queen of Swords, doesn't act unless she has all the information. So I just feel like you're going to be pickier. And, it's really about pickier where you put your energy. It's not really being pickier about, specific details about a person. But, when it comes to effort, I kind of feel like you're of this mode where if the effort also doesn't elevate you, you're not going to do it, and that is something, I feel like it's something new for Sag. I feel like you're sitting in a better energy. There's no jumping in. There's, I'm going to wait and see whether this is worth me putting effort into. And, so I don't really see a person coming in. I feel like this is really about what's going on with you. And, in terms of what's happened in the past, and this may be Mercury retrograde specific, because, I asked for anything else, and you're really in this time. 2-2 is here, 2 of Pentacles with the 2 of Swords. And that is like, seriously, you know, you're really taking a look at your standards and your priorities and what's important to you, and you may not have been doing that. You may have just been going with the feeling, and it's interesting, because, I do feel the energy of not entertaining things that don't align with you anymore, and this comes out of a place of really, figuring out what's important to you, and that's worth that. And that comes before you make a decision on someone, before you, go towards them. You're going to really be thinking about this, maybe setting different standards, especially with the Queen of Swords. You're thinking a lot about it. You're thinking a lot about it. So, surprises, Sag. 7 of Swords. With the Page of Swords. So, you are finding out why someone acted like they did. You are finding out, if there was someone here who was deceptive towards you, you're finding out why. Because, there's always a lesson with the Page of Swords. And this person may have waited to tell you. They may have been waiting for the right moment to tell you. To where you were in a calm space till you could hear it, The Empress is telling you it wasn't about you, Sag. It really wasn't about you. And what the Empress also tells you is that this is very healing for you, and you're really this is actually going to be good, because a lot of times, when people come back and they want to tell us the truth, want to tell us why they did something, we're just like, we don't want to hear it. It doesn't matter why you did it, right? But in this case, it is telling you, it is going to make you feel better. This person, although they did not treat you right, they did regard you highly. Okay, maybe they felt that you were too good for them. Maybe they felt like they couldn't be at your level, at least not at this time, right? Because a Page and the Empress, like for real, like for real, But either way, this is a healing conversation for you. Yeah, Two of Cups. Because this person actually does love you. Okay, there is love here. Ace of Wands. Okay. And the Knight of Cups. Yeah. I mean, I do feel like they're telling you that they love you. They're telling you they want to move forward. They're offering a cup of love, maybe even words of love at the very least. And I feel like what they're telling you here is Knight of Cups to King of Cups, that they're trying to grow. Okay? They're trying to grow. Three of Wands. I feel like this whole conversation is a gift from the universe for you so that you can move forward. Yeah, see? King of Wands. So you can move forward. Because I feel like you're the King of Wands here, and move forward in a more positive way without any regret. Wow. This is very emotional, but what it does here, Sag, is it allows you to move on without any confusion. Now you know it all. And I really feel like you might be discovering that things weren't exactly the way you thought they were. Okay, so it will release all the anger and all the... Yeah, I really love that, actually. Now, Nine of Pentacles with the Two of Wands and the Star. You're definitely keeping it moving, and you're, unfortunately, being single, right? But this is you just moving forward in a more healed manner, feeling more positive about the future and feeling inspired about the future. I actually love that. And understanding you have options here. When it comes to love, you have options. And I feel like it's also showing you that there are people here who do honor commitment, who do honor building something, but you've kind of been held prisoner by whatever happened. And so, yeah, I really love this. This allows you to move forward, Sag. And, so when this comes up, I suggest hear it. I suggest engaging in this conversation because more than anything, because I don't see reconciliation here. I don't see you getting back together with this person. I see answers coming. I see resolution coming. I see healing coming. So I love this energy. We love a crossroads. So, Sag, that's what I have for you. And be the love, y'all.